Hello, my name is Will Johnson from UniteAmericaFirst.com. Here recently in the state of California, we had an illegal alien killed police officer by the name of Officer Singh, which came from Fiji. He came here legally with his family and became a police officer doing the right thing. No one should ever have to go through anything like this. No one should leave their country of origin just to come to another country legally, do the right things, just be killed by someone who came here illegally.
Meeting we had with the president was an example of what we've seen for a long time. A lot of these Democrats who, as Chuck Schumer did back in 2006, voted for a wall, voted for, by the way, $25 billion for the wall. Now the president's saying we need $5 billion next year, and they're opposing it because of Donald Trump, not because of any policy issues. What do they say to Officer Singh and his family, which is a horrible, heartbreaking story, and unfortunately, it happens over and over every single day at the border.
So a lot of people say we don't need a wall. Why do you have walls on your home if that's the case? And a lot of people say we shouldn't build a wall on the border because it's racist. Putting up a wall around your home, putting up a wall for safety and security has nothing to do with being racist. That is another leftist tactic. President Trump is saying that we're going to build a wall because we have to for the safety of the American people. And as a politician in this country, it is your duty to do everything possible to make sure that the American people are safe and secure. If you're not doing that, you should probably step down, move out the way. Where is the mainstream media on this? How come the mainstream media went dark because the Officer Singh was killed by an illegal? If this was a white cop killing a black person, that the liberal media would be quiet on it? Absolutely not. They would get people riled up to the point to be out in the streets, rioting, burning up vehicles, and destroying buildings, and trying to hurt other people. Where are the politicians on this? How come you don't have Nancy Pelosi speaking up about this? These Democrats that are being protected by the men and women in blue don't even respect the police department. Kamala Harris even came out saying that the ICE needs to be removed, as if ICE is KKK.
Are you aware of the perception of many about how the power and the discretion at ICE is being used to enforce the laws? And do you see any parallels?
I do not see any parallels between
I'm talking about perception.
Officers and agents.
I'm talking about perception.
I do not see a parallel between what is constitutionally mandated as it relates to enforcing the law.
Are you aware that there's a perception?
I see no.
Are you aware that there's a perception
that puts ICE in the same category as the KKK?
If this was the other way around, people would be in the streets screaming, talking about no peace, no justice. But as long as it goes against their narrative, they have nothing to say. They'll be completely quiet on it. President Trump mentioned that there were 63,000 people killed by illegal immigrants. Now, if you go over to Snoops, they won't even say the word illegal. They say undocumented, as if the word illegal itself is now all of a sudden racist. How else do you say it? If someone goes and rob a bank, they're not going to say, oh, an undocumented bank robber. You have the sheriff in this small town, Newman, where he was talking during the news conference, and he straight up said that this is completely political. The policies that the Democrats, and he doesn't say it in the video, but the policies that are put in place by the Democrats in the state of California is the reason why Officer Singh was murdered.
I'm suggesting that the outcome could have been different if law enforcement wasn't restricted, prohibited, or had their hands tied because of political interference.
Now, I'm pretty sure there are people in the state of California that are GOP members that will speak up against this and that have spoke up against this. But pretty much you don't see anything or hear anything from them.
We've got people from everywhere. Yeah, citizens. We're a community. We're a community of people who are tired of sitting on the couch and wishing we could do something and watching other people have their voice and not have a voice of our own.
We're normal people that are just tired of it. We're tired of it, and all of you out there that are tired of it, don't sit on your couch. Stand up. Join us. We need help.
When do we say enough is enough? When do we say that? Do we say it when thousands of Americans in one single day is killed by an illegal? When you lose your children, when you lose your husband, when you lose your wife, when you lose your parents? When do we say enough is enough? The state of California, which was a sanctuary state until we started having cities dropping out, opting out of the whole sanctuary state because they didn't want their cities to be a part of it. So, but you still have now Gavin Newsom pushing for open borders. They are trying to destroy this nation. And if people don't wake up to it, we are going to lose this nation from the policies the Democrats are putting into place. My name is Will Johnson, West Coast correspondent for Infowars.com.
Owen Schroyer here for Infowars.com, and I want to tell you guys about a great product that we have, and it is the Knockout Sleep Aid Formula. Now, I've got my Knockout right here, and we're going to take it, and we're going to look at the actual results of the Knockout Sleep Formula in real time. So let me take my Knockout first. But while we're waiting to see the effects of the Knockout, I've got some very, very, very important news that I want to get to.
InfoWars Life wants to bring you a sleep support formula that goes above and beyond other leading brands at an affordable price. Get the sleep you deserve and experience the power of Knockout. Head on over to InfoWarsLife.com and say goodbye to fatigue. That's InfoWarsLife.com.